Personal fitness coach. Today we're not doing a workout, but I'm going to show you how to stretch a couple of the muscles that get very tight, especially in guys. Hamstrings, groins. We're going to show you a different way of stretching out called PNF. You may have heard of this before, you may not have. PNF stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. And normally it's done when you have somebody stretching you out because you need a bit of resistance and there's a bit of an active component to it. However, I'm going to show you two stretches that you can do on your own to get that same effect. So the first one we're going to do is to stretch out the hamstrings. You're going to need a taller bench or a box or a table even to prop up your leg. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to stretch out my left leg. I'm going to put my left leg straight up on this box. Toes pointing up. I'm targeting the back of my thigh, the hamstring. So the key with PNF stretching is that when you're at a point of resistance, instead of just holding this, what I want to do now is I want to push my heel down into the box to activate my hamstring. So it's tough to really visualize and see, but now I'm digging my heel, pushing it down into the box. My hamstring is activated. I'm going to hold that for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to relax. What that allows me to do, we're tricking your body to be able to go a little bit further into the stretch. So now I've relaxed it for a few seconds, I bring my torso a little bit further to further the stretch of the hamstring, and now I repeat. So I push the heel down into the box, about 20% of the maximum contraction, down into the box, keeping that angle, nice stretch, and then relax, okay? Go a little bit further. Push down into the box, 5 seconds, get that nice strong hold. It doesn't have to be too hard, 20-25% maximum contraction, and then relax. You can do that about 4 or 5 times. And the cool thing with this type of stretching is that you're going to notice within literally seconds that you're able to go further and further on every single stretch. It's a type of stretching modality that was used in gymnastics, and that's really where it came out of, especially in the Eastern Bloc. Russia, Ukraine, all those countries started using it in gymnastics. It's very, very effective. The next one I'm going to show you is for the groins. So you're going to prop yourself or put yourself on the floor in a seated position. Again, you can have something up against your back to keep you tall if you're not flexible like myself. Feet together, soles of the feet together, bringing the heels in towards the hips, nice and tall. What we're going to do here, so this is about as far as I can stretch normally. So now I'm going to place my elbows on the sides of my thighs, on my knees, pushing down into the floor, 5-second contraction. But what I'm going to do now is I'm pushing back up against my elbows, so my groins are activating, right? Similar to what we did with the leg on the hamstring stretch. So I'm pushing up against my elbows, 5-second hold, breathe through it, and then I relax. I go a little bit deeper into the stretch, so I push my knees down a little bit deeper, nice and tall, and I push back again with the groins. So it's 4, 3, 2, and relax. I go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Every time it's a little bit easier, a little bit deeper, because we're tricking the nervous system, in essence. So we're a little bit deeper now. And again, pushing back up against the elbows. So it's 3, 4, 5, and release. And one more time. So go a little bit lower with the knees. And pushing back up against the elbows. And relax. So what you'll notice, again, every time you're doing this, a little bit further and a little bit further, because what we're doing is we're tricking the neuromuscular system to be able to, there's receptors normally that tell the body to stop stretching. We're tricking those receptors to basically not work as well, and we enable to stretch a little bit more. So if you have tight hamstrings, if you have tight groins, those are 2 stretches that I'd recommend doing on your own on a daily basis. They'll make a huge difference for you. So this is your real game. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next workout.